How's it going? Chris from Blu-ray Critic back doing a Blu-ray unboxing review. This time we're going to take a look at three brand new releases from Arrow making its Blu-ray debut, and the first one we got is Return of the Killer Tomatoes. So the film stars Anthony Stark, also a young George Clooney, as well as John Astin, who played Gomez Addams in the 1960s Addams Family TV show. So in this one, John Astin plays a professor, and he's developed this chamber which can take ordinary tomatoes and makes clones of them, like human clones, but they're actually realistically they're evil tomatoes. So it's up to like George Clooney and Anthony Stark's character to find out who is developing this and how we can get rid of it. So it's a pretty good, cheesy, fun B movie from the 80s. From all the Killer Tomato films, to me, this is the best one. And it's a lot more funnier than the original one, and just a lot more things that go on in this one than the first film. But yeah, man, just an awesome film from the 80s, and it's worth definitely picking up on this Blu-ray, and it's a brand new 2K restoration. So you get a few special features with this release. You get a brand new audio commentary with writer-director John DeBello, plus a brand new featurette exclusive for this Arrow video release called Hanging with Chad, and that's a brand new interview with Anthony Stark as he talks about his memories of the film and also working with George Clooney. Plus, you get the image galleries, original theatrical trailer, TV spots, and the great reversible artwork as Arrow Video provides. And the aspect ratio for this film, it's presented in the 1.85 format. And as far as video and audio quality, I'm going to rate it a 4 out of a 5 for both. I love how they put the original artwork on the booklet itself. Really awesome. Plus, you get it right here where you could flip it on both ends. Really awesome. Yeah, it's just pretty cool to see a young George Clooney in this film. So you get various production notes here to read about the film itself. There's a young George Clooney right there and Anthony Stark. But yeah, pretty solid release by Arrow Video. And as I said, from all the Killer Tomato films, to me this is the best one. And of course, this is the newly commissioned artwork as well. So let's move on to the next release. Next up, I got this really great documentary film being released by Arrow Films that looks back at the career of special effects model animation pioneer Ray Harryhausen, and that is special effects titan. And it features many different interviews with Peter Jackson, James Cameron, Steven Spielberg, as well as Tim Burton, Guillermo del Toro, Joe Dante, John Landis, and Terry Gilliam. And if it wasn't for Ray Harryhausen, we probably wouldn't even have any of those other great filmmakers. He inspired many people around the world, and just a wonderful visual effects master. And this edition contains many different special features, a lot of great stock footages as well, interview with Ray Harryhausen himself. Just a really great documentary to pick up. You also get reversible artwork as well. So you get many different special features with this release. You get interviews with Edgar Wright, Simon Pegg, Peter Lord, as well as Rick Baker, plus 12 interview outtakes with Joe Dante, John Lasseter, as well as Nick Park and more, plus Paris Cinematheque Q&A, London Gate Cinema Q&A audio commentary with the filmmakers, which was really joyous to hear, and original trailer plus the Ray Harryhausen trailer reel. And as I mentioned, you get the reversible artwork, and you get also deleted scenes on the set of Sinbad. Just so many different great special features. So let's take a look inside the package. I really like the artwork on the disc itself, really awesome. And of course you get that great reversible artwork. Look at that, really beautiful, nicely done. So I'm going to rate the audio and video on this release a 4 out of a 5 for the picture. And I'm going to rate the audio a 4.5 out of a 5. But wonderful documentary to pick up, man. If you like these filmmaker documentaries, definitely worth taking a look at. And just looks at the career of Ray Harryhausen. He also did work on the Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, all the Sinbad films from the old days. Also Clash of the Titans. I mean, the man was just clay animation master, you know what I mean? So that is Ray Harryhausen, special effects titan. And finally, I got this really great release by Arrow Video called Nikkatsu Diamond Guys Volume 2, finally making its Blu-ray debut. Of course, here's Volume 1, which got released on Blu-ray in January of 2016. So definitely pick up Volume 1 as well. These are great classic Japanese mobster stories that showcases the whole beautiful landscapes, the whole scenery of Japan just wonderfully, and great picture qualities on all of these films. And So on the Blu-ray disc itself, you can get all 3 films on 1 disc, and of course you get the DVD versions that are split on 2 discs. But man, these are just great classic cinemas at its finest. And Nikkatsu Studios is the oldest film studio in Japan, and they decided to do this Diamond line, which basically showcased some of the best actors of Japan, really popular actors at the time, and they brought them in and they made a series of films in which we have these great films. One is called Tokyo Mighty Guy, Danger Pays, and also Murder Unincorporated. But yeah, lots of great fight scenes, guns blazing, just classic cinema, and a really great release as well. So let's take a look at some of the bonus content. So this is a limited edition set of only 3,000, as is the case with Volume 1, so definitely get your hands on both sets before it's sold out. So some of the special features you get with this release is a specially recorded video discussions with Japanese cinema expert Jasper Sharp on Diamond Guys Joe Shishodo and also Akira Kobayashi. Plus you get the original trailers for all 3 films and extensive promotional image galleries for all films as well, and the great reversible artwork, and it also features newly translated English subtitles. So all 3 films are presented in its original aspect ratio of 2:35, and as far as video and audio quality, I'm going to rate the picture a 4.5 out of 5 for all 3 films. Overall, the black lows look great, grain is intact, nice color saturation. Certain scenes, like the dark scenes, you'll see a little bit of banding, but it's not a big concern at all, considering all 3 films are on 1 disc. And as far as audio quality, I'm going to rate it a 4 out of 5 for all 3 films. So that's the Blu-ray disc right there, and you get the copy of the DVDs as well. And there is the original artwork. And let's take a look at the booklet. So a wonderful booklet with tons of great material to read about the production of the films. But overall, Japanese cinema, they were way ahead of their time, especially when you watch these films. You'll notice it, like, a lot of great music, great overall cinematography. Just everything about these classic Japanese cinemas is just really amazing to watch. So, yeah, Nikkatsu Studios, they definitely put out some great films. So overall, pretty solid month for Arrow Video. You got the Nikkatsu Diamond Guys Volume 2 finally going, and this is, by the way, region free. And Killer Tomatoes and Ray Harryhausen, those are both Region A releases. So thanks for taking a look at my review for all 3 films, and I'll see you guys soon in my next update. Take care.